There's still an excruciating 87 days until the return of Game of Thrones on HBO, but we've got brand new photos for season 7, and we're breaking them down here on Screen Junkies News. HBO has finally given us our first look at the 7th season of what might just be the greatest show of all time, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Game of Thrones, what? Season 7 doesn't start until July 16th, which is way too far away, but we are already insanely excited. And now we have new, amazing photos to wet our whistles. Here to tell us what she sees in those pics is our very own Game of Thrones expert, Mary Risk. Hi, Mary.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for being here.
Oh, of course.
I mean, 87 days.
That is a long time.
It's a long time, too, when you realize that we're only going to get 7 episodes.
Right.
And then we're only going to get 6 episodes. And that's just not a lot of episodes.
That's not very much.
But there's a lot that they're going to pack into those episodes.
Yes.
So first photo up, this is just because who doesn't love this? Oh! Some Tormund, some Brienne of Tarth, some Tormund of Tarth.
Yeah. Tormund of Tarth.
I love it.
That's great.
Find a man or a woman or a dog or a cat that looks at you the way Tormund looks at Brienne.
Absolutely. That's a life goal.
It's so, I love that. So let's bring the photo back up for a second, Chris. What do you see in this picture besides just sweet heart eyes?
Well, Tormund is definitely into Brienne, something that we've known. The question is whether or not Brienne is into Tormund, you know? And in this photo, we obviously don't see a lot of her. You do see a little bit of body language. She's turned away from him with her body, but her face is giving her attention. So maybe her attention is on Tormund. Maybe she's into it.
You think, well, I feel like, isn't she still holding out hope that Jaime will finally come around and be like, it's not my sister, it's you?
I mean, and that would be great. But
Tormund's the bomb. Are you kidding me? I love.
And Tormund's there, and Jaime's in King's Landing, and there's gonna be a whole war between there.
And
I'm just saying.
Got drama and baggage and like whatever. All right, next photo up. This is another great group shot.
Yes.
You've got Dany, Grey Worm, my man Dink, aka Tyrion, Varys, Missandei. So what is going on here? What are they looking at? Where are they? They were on ships last time. What is this?
Well, I think that Daenerys is at Dragonstone. It makes a lot of sense. It was the ancestral seat of the Targaryens. It geographically is well placed for where she was coming from in Pentos.
Sure.
Geographically well placed to go to King's Landing. So to me, I think that's what we're looking at right now. We're seeing her in Dragonstone, near the sea. And to me, I think she's got her council together. This looks like a war council.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the triangle that you've got between going back like sort of Grey Worm's off to the side as, I guess, the man looking out for any possible threats.
And I think, you know, she values his opinion really separately than she values the opinions of the three in the triangle. Grey Worm definitely has the military mind, and they're more of her political advisors, for sure.
Well, I love that Varys is there, too.
Yes.
Varys and Tyrion have always had such a great dynamic. To see them backing her up is great. This is fantastic. And then we get another photo also of Dany, and she's just sort of by herself.
Yes.
We don't see a lot there, but based on what we do see, she's obviously running shit.
She is. It's looking like a throne room for sure. Again, I think we're in Dragonstone. She's got these epic winter clothes. She's in charge.
Winter
is
there.
Winter has come.
All right. Also in charge, also a boss, also always running things. Arya Stark.
Arya Stark!
Oh, man!
So where is Arya? I think that's the #1 question. Where in Winterfell is Arya Stark?
Where is she, Mary? Tell us.
We hope she's in Winterfell. She's probably not in Winterfell yet, but maybe she will be this season. Last we knew, she was at the Twins. She was taking down some Freys. Some Freys really deserved it. Really epic. Love.
Such a good moment.
Oh, just the pie and the thumbnail. Oh, gosh.
He's here, my lord.
Yes.
They're right here.
Yes. We also know that Nymeria was last in the Riverlands, and we're pretty sure that Arya and Nymeria are getting reunited this season based on filming rumors out of Canada. Thank you, Watchers on the Wall. So I'm really hoping that she's going to head back to Winterfell via the Riverlands, pick up her direwolf.
Yes.
Really just like get her ready to go, become a warrior that she's supposed to be.
So George R.R. Martin has always said that the show is really about the kids. The book's really about the kids. The show is really about the kids. Does that mean she's not going to die? Because the assumption is everyone's going to die.
I feel like not everyone can die. I mean, you know, unless we're just going to end the last episode of the last season with just like a bunch of bodies.
And like in the White Walker spiral.
I mean, he might do that.
And it's everybody that we loved, and you're like, sorry about it. But
I think she's going to live to the last episode.
I hope she lives further than that.
will.
All right. We also got a photo. So last season, I was like, yo, ¿Dónde está Sam? We got a photo of Sam.
And Gilly.
Oh, first of all,
She's literate.
oh, you guys.
How excited. She's learning to read. Oh,
Yay.
Go
and
women.
She's in the place
Yes.
with books.
Hanging out in the Citadel. So did the Maesters let her into the Citadel? Did he get to take books out of the Citadel?
Did Sam sneak her in?
I don't know.
I love that
They've got some
relationship, too.
power. And we know we're going to get some new Maester stuff this season because Jim Broadbent is playing a Maester. We haven't seen his character at all, but we think it's Maester Marwyn.
So maybe he's like a feminist and he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, bring your lady in. She can come and hang out.
And you know, and she's got this look on her face, and I feel like they're definitely searching through books for knowledge. They're trying to figure out how to win this war, how to defeat the White Walkers. And you might end up with something, you know, she's sort of reading these simple children's books, you can assume, beginner stuff. There may even be something in that that brings Sam to the right conclusion. So I think she could end up having a bigger part in the whole search for knowledge than we even realize right now.
That is such an incredible point, Mary. And never forget that Sam was the one who killed the White Walker with the dragon glass.
That's
and people
true.
always kind of like want to make
her.
other people the hero, but Sam is a hero in and of itself. But I love that idea that it could be a very simple, childlike idea that brings them to the right answer. Damn, that never even occurred to me, but I love that.
Well, and it's so much of you've seen Sam's relationship. Gilly has brought out the best in him.
Yes.
And she's made him the confident and like successful character he's becoming. I feel like he's very much like a Neville Longbottom in this situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I feel like she's going to have a big part of that still.
So I started rewatching Game of Thrones from the beginning.
Okay.
And as I was watching it, I was like, man, Sansa is a brat.
Yes.
Sansa, this whole thing is her fault. Like, if she wasn't so power hungry, if she didn't want to be the wife of a king.
Like, terrible first crush.
oh, the
terrible
worst.
first
Mine
crush.
was Joey McIntyre.
Oh, Gil McDonald.
Oh, see? Like, those
So
are
much
not
better.
people that are going to lead your dad to have his head chopped off.
Didn't kill anybody.
So as I was watching, I was getting really frustrated. And then when I think about her this season, what's up?
She is plotting and
I
planning.
am so into that
Yes.
Sansa.
Look at her.
That Sansa is the Sansa I want all the time. Her and Littlefinger, and she's giving serious Cersei face.
Yes, Littlefinger is beneath her notice. She's got a plan that is bigger than him. And I think part of him probably is like into that. And part of him is really scared of that.
Well, he should be scared because, as you said before we started, what might happen?
I think you're gonna get some Sansa. I think you're gonna get her out Littlefingering Littlefinger.
That's what I'm talking about. Out Littlefingering Littlefinger.
She's watched him. She's seen how he operates. She's never really forgiven him for the death of her dad.
No. And she's seen the worst in all of humanity. You don't like just hang out in King's Landing the way she did and not
Or
pick
with
up
a
some tricks.
Bolton.
Hello?
Ramsay.
She's got all kinds of tricks up her
And
sleeve.
Littlefinger did that to her, for the record. If
Totally.
anyone was wondering.
No, and he's going to get his comeuppance.
He's gonna get it.
But I love seeing her so obviously in charge.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like the way that character has gone. We also have a photo of the Hound. So,
Yes.
where is he? Are he and Arya, like, what's up? Where's going on?
Brothers
What's
Without
happened?
Banners. I think that Hound is probably still with the people that we saw him with most recently.
Sure.
Last that we know, they were going to go fight the White Walkers. And so to me, they're there. They're ready to fight.
Will
maybe.
he survive?
Oh. I mean, it's Game of Thrones, so like probably not, but it would be cool if he did.
I mean, he and his brother seem to come back when you
That's
least
true.
expect them.
And the good news is like the White Walker fight is not a fire fight, it's an ice fight. So I feel like that's more his style.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do any like running away, drinking wine. This isn't the Siege of King's Landing.
Well, at King's Landing, though, we got this photo, which is the Lannisters. And, I mean...
She's scary.
She's super scary. She's so in charge. Jaime just looks completely cowed. What's going on here? What's up with the sword?
Oh, well, sword. I don't know if you noticed it. I'm pretty sure that's Widow's Wail, which is the other Valyrian steel sword that was made when they broke down Ned's sword Ice. One was given to Jaime and the other was given to Joffrey. As we know, Jaime gave his sword to Brienne, which is adorable. But yeah, so we haven't really seen much of Joffrey's sword since Joffrey died. So I think there's a good chance that Cersei has now passed that weapon on to her brother.
What's their relationship going to be like this season? Have his eyes been open to the evil that is his sister? Is he still in her lustful clutches?
I really think so. So I have a whole crazy theory. I think there's a good chance.
Tin hats are my favorite hats.
Okay, this is definitely a tin hat theory. So I think there's a good chance that Cersei might become a White Walker. So there have been a couple of things that supported this.
Totally.
We've definitely seen, the icy blue breath at the end of the Long Walk to the Throne trailer. And it's really interesting because in the prophecy about Cersei's death, it says that she'll be choked, and that's how the life is removed from her. Of course, you can't choke a White Walker to death unless you have something of Valyrian steel, which melts their flesh, and Jaime's hand is made of steel and gold. So
she becomes a White Walker and then he kills her?
So he could totally kill her, and the prophecy says that her little brother kills her, and he's the younger twin, and that he's been seeing how different she is. I mean, you really saw it when he he's really been in a different place ever since he got back, and she cheated on him, and he's been faithful, and all this stuff. So they're having lover problems, they're having family problems, and I really think that that hand could have some Valyrian steel in it, because the show says that it's steel plated with gold. So
I so hope that happens.
That would be kind of cool.
Would that be this season, or will that be the final season?
Probably final season. I feel like they're not going to get rid of those two Lannisters this early.
No. Yeah.
But I mean, you never know.
That's a great moment. Man, that would be awesome to see. Also, always awesome to see Lady Marmont.
Oh.
I would so be in her house. And in this photo, not only is she doing what she always does, which is wrecking shop and taking names, why is Littlefinger lurking in the background?
And creepily,
that's the only way he lurks, is creepily.
Creepy.
Literally, that's the only way he knows how to stand.
I mean, she's at Winterfell, he's at Winterfell, everyone's hanging out at Winterfell. I feel like a lot of these photos that we're kind of seeing are sort of from this war tribunal that you have, probably being led by Jon Snow. And to me, I think, Lady Mormont's definitely on Team Snow, and I would say Littlefinger's on Team Littlefinger.
Always. Ah, bastard. We also got a picture of Sir Davos, and there's not a lot that we can tell.
There have been some theories that he might become like Jon's hand of the king and be the right-hand man, since he's clearly sitting at that high table in Winterfell. I don't really know. I think Jon's more apt to trust Sansa. I hope Jon is more apt to trust Sansa, I guess.
Yeah, but I love Sir Davos.
He's
I feel
a good guy.
He deserves a moment where he can sit in the sun for at least a second.
And he's given up a lot. He's an incredibly loyal person. You've definitely seen his loyalties tested throughout the series. So he's definitely a character worth watching.
Okay, we got another photo of Mira and Bran, and this just looks awful. That looks awful.
Awful.
They're brother and sister, right?
Mira and Bran?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've always wondered.
I mean, there's definitely some weird connection there because of being the three-eyed raven.
Yeah.
And all the mythical stuff with her brother who passed away last season, played by Thomas Sangster. But I don't know. I don't know
Where
about their
are they, though? Are they at the wall there?
I don't know if they're north. I think they're still north of the wall.
Okay.
But getting over the wall with him in that condition and her dragging him, I mean, he's got to be bigger than she is.
Yeah. That just looks, man, that looks painful.
I miss Hodor.
All right. Every time somebody's coming in and out of ScreenJunkies, I yell that when they're holding the door open, and I just go, sad. Oh, God. And finally, King of the North.
Jon Snow. I missed you, Jon Snow.
Okay, where is he? What's going on with him?
He might be in the crypt. And if he's in the crypt, he's probably visiting his mama, which means Jon Snow may know something.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know who's left alive that really knows that truth about Jon Snow. I'm sure there's somebody, but I don't know who that is. But someone may have told him, which would make sense why he was down visiting her grave.
If Bran gets to him, Bran could tell him. Yo.
Bran's gonna get back to Winterfell.
Oh, man. Who knows?
We just got excited.
I mean, all I know is this. It's my favorite show.
It is. It's such a good show.
It's so good. I am so excited for this season.
Yes.
What is it like? I mean, there's so much we want to see, and there have been. I love your tin hat theory. I don't think it's tin hatty at all. I think it's genius. What else do you really hope we get out of season 7?
I feel like season 7 is going to be all about the women being in power and the men working with that. Because I feel like you're going to get a really interesting power struggle between Jon and Sansa, especially if Jon figures out that he's not actually fully Stark, that he's more Targaryen. Well, I guess half and half, to be fair. I think you're going to have an interesting working relationship between the two of them. Whether it'll be power struggle or whether it'll be really symbiotic and they work really well together, that'll be interesting. And then Arya, I want to see Arya get hers.
Yes.
She's on the cusp of that path of just getting her whole list done. I mean, it'd be cool if Arya killed Cersei. It doesn't fit as well with the prophecy.
Be so fantastic. I like
still be
your
on
version of
board.
the prophecy, but I can't wait. We're sure you guys can't wait. And we want to know, were there any things that we missed in the photos?
Yeah.
What are you most excited for season 7? Let us know in the comments below. You can tweet us at SJ News. Make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, you can always click here for more Screen Junkies news.